Hey Virgo, we're here for your weekly tarot love reading, March 17th through to March 23rd. This reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and for any of you lovely cross-watchers dealing with a Virgo romantically. Do keep in mind though, Virgo, it is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. You are always welcome here to take what works and leave the rest. Now, just a reminder that if you would like to get a personal reading, I do offer those through Etsy, and the link is in the description box below the video. So let's jump in today, my lovely Virgo, and let's see what could be coming toward you in love for this week. First message coming out for my lovely Virgo today, we have got blowing kiss. Okay. Unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness in love, and affection returned. Okay. So it definitely looks like somebody has some very cute feelings for you this week. Somebody loves you, and it's interesting because this card kind of suggests an element of balance because it says giving and receiving, fairness and love. So to me, that this is indicating a relationship or a connection this week where there is balance. Like both of you are feeling the vibe, both of you are feeling the connection, both of you are into each other. So let's see where this goes. Tell me more, please, about what could be coming toward Virgo for this week. And then we've got engagement ring, higher commitment, eternity, partnership and union, and completion. My goodness, Virgo, somebody kind of looks like they're head over heels in love with you right now. So the engagement ring card to me is about commitment getting deeper between two people. This tells me that there is somebody here for you who definitely sees a future together, somebody who is thinking long term, somebody who is getting excited about where things are headed between the two of you. So there's this really lovely energy here of somebody who just loves you so much. Now, if you're a single Virgo, this can represent the energy of somebody coming in who wants commitment. You know, like you could just be connecting this week for the first time, but this person is very much coming in with the intention of wanting to build something long lasting. So let's get one more message about what could be coming toward Virgo for this week, and then ascending, learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union, and new phase. Wow. Okay. This is kind of amazing energy today, Virgo. So this oracle deck, I think it's called the Mystic Rose. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that's what this oracle deck is called. There's some fairly heavy cards within this deck. You guys know this if you watch my channel because I use this deck a fair bit recently. And I think that this, you know, the fact that we've got 3 cards from that deck that are really, really positive definitely indicates that the energy surrounding you this week is really, really good. Because like I said, there are some tough cards within that deck, but all 3 of the cards that came out for you for this week, Virgo, are very much about somebody who has these really beautiful feelings for you. And I also really love the ascending card because it feels like the relationship here, the connection, the love, what the two of you experience together is a very transformational energy. It's very much about people learning and growing within their relationship. And I feel like this is what the two of you will experience. It will be very much that the two of you feel transformed by this love, transformed by this connection, a lot of learning and growth happening together, growing as a couple, growing individually. Like it honestly just feels like an incredibly positive energy that's coming through here. And it also says here, preparing for union and new phase. So to me, this is just kind of saying, like, if you're a single Virgo, this is the new phase. This is what you should be preparing yourself for. And if you're with this person already, get ready for the next phase of your relationship, because it definitely looks like this week, your person could be taking some sort of significant big step to move things forward between the two of you. So very exciting, very beautiful energy for this week. Here's what we're going to do, Virgo. We're going to look at this person. So we're going to look at their overall energy, what they could be feeling, what actions they could be taking. I'm going to look at the same thing for you, and then we're going to look at the potential outcome. So let's dig into this and let's see where it goes. Tell me about this person who is here for Virgo this week, please. First card coming out, 10 of Pentacles. Are we surprised? No. So if you're familiar with the tarot, we have got the 10 of Pentacles, which is a really good card about somebody who wants to set down roots. This typically shows up when somebody like wants to build a life with you. And that fits perfectly with what we saw in the overall energy, especially with that engagement ring. I was saying to you, you know, this person is thinking in terms of long term. They want this long lasting relationship. They want this future together. And the 10 of Pentacles is definitely verifying that they want that stability. They want to build that life with you. That's where their mindset is, Virgo. Tell me more about this person's energy for this week, please. And then the High Priestess. My goodness, I love it. Okay. High Priestess. I'm smiling so big because in a reading where the oracle messages are so beautiful, I feel like the High Priestess is such a significant energy. It tends to indicate somebody who just feels like there is something so special about our connection. This represents like a deep soul connection. You know, in your person's gut, they know that this is good. You know, like they know that you are the one for them. They feel really good about how things are moving forward. And sometimes with the High Priestess, it can also be a little bit like, it's hard to even put into words what the connection is, because it's almost like this, I don't know, like indescribable kind of connection where the two of you just get each other. And that's how I think your person feels. Like in their gut, Virgo, they know that you're the one they want to be with, and they just feel this really, really lovely soul connection between the two of you. Okay, so tell me more about this person's energy for this week. Chariot, love it. Chariot charging forward with a sense of determination and purpose, right? Like it's not just that this person loves you. It's like really this energy, Virgo, of them wanting to like charge forward and progress the relationship. There's a really beautiful energy this week of like momentum and action being taken by your person towards you. And it's beautiful because it's surrounded by the 10 of Pentacles and the High Priestess, which are just these lovely energies to indicate that they love you, they feel deeply connected to you, and they want that future. So that's the action that they're taking toward this week, Virgo, with that Chariot energy. So tell me what this person could be feeling this week, please. Let's take a look. 4 of Cups. Interesting. Okay, so this is the first card this week that's a little bit heavier. Well, not heavy, it's a minor arcana, but it is a little bit different. 4 of Cups can sometimes indicate somebody withdrawing their energy. So maybe there is something in your person's life that they're disconnecting from. I don't think this is about you, Virgo, because there's nothing else to support that within the energy. But maybe there is some sort of situation in their life that's kind of dragging on their energy a little bit, pulling them down. They might be disconnecting from that situation this week. Now, the other way that we can look at the 4 of Cups is that it can kind of be a card of missed opportunity. So sometimes I feel like this shows up when a person feels a bit of a sense of urgency, like, I need to take action now because if I don't take action, I might miss out on my opportunity here. And so I think with your person, we're getting this really strong energy of them wanting to take action with the Chariot and commit with the engagement ring because they don't want to wait. They don't want to like risk that somebody else comes in and like tries to pursue you. They're like, no, I want Virgo to know that I want to be with them. Tell me more about what this person could be feeling this week, please. Okay. There we go. The Wheel of Fortune is beautiful. So the Wheel of Fortune to me is about getting lucky in love. It does have an element of destiny to it, in my opinion. Like it just feels that something is lining up the way that it's supposed to. And the way that this person feels about you, Virgo, it's like they feel, not to sound hokey, you know, but like they might feel like it's destiny or it's like meant to be that the two of you have come into union. Like I said, this could be new love where you guys are connecting this week and they're like, yeah, this was meant to be, like I was meant to meet Virgo. And so there's definitely a sense, especially with that High Priestess, and with this Wheel of Fortune, of your person knowing that there is, again, something like very special in this connection between the two of you. Tell me more, please, about what this person could be feeling this week. 4 of Wands. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. So the 4 of Wands is the 1111 card, indicating marriage, commitment. Okay. If you get engaged this week, you better come back on this video, Virgo, and tell me that it happened, okay? So I just feel like I'm a little speechless. I'm a little tongue-tied, to be honest. like, it's beautiful. I don't even know what to say. I'm literally like at a loss for words in the best way possible. So the Four of Wands is like the 1111 card. Definitely put 1111 in the comments if you're claiming the energy for this week. But again, it's like these are really, really, really good indicators that this person wants to be with you. Maybe they want to marry you. Not everybody wants to get married. So again, it's kind of like, you know, you and your person get to figure out what commitment looks like in your relationship. But whatever it is, they are fully on board and they're fully going to be demonstrating to you that their heart is in it, Virgo, like totally in it. Okay. So let's see what actions they're taking this week. Let's take a look at that, please. I feel like I'm all giddy today. Tell me what actions they're taking. Six of Cups. Yeah. I think they just want to make memories with you. Six of Cups is a really beautiful energy of making memories, having fun with our person. Now, the Six of Cups can also indicate a connection to the past. So don't come for me, Virgo, okay? I'm just saying, for some of you, if you're single, maybe it is a past person coming back. Seriously, don't come for me. I feel like I get so much hate when I mention the past. People are like, I don't want the past. And I'm like, that's okay. Like, don't get back with them. You know, like this is just for people who this connects with, right? Like some of you might be reconnecting with a past lover. The past could also just be someone who you like, I don't know, went to school with years ago, worked with years ago. Like sometimes I think when people think of the past, they think of this like really heavy energy of like a past lover who scorned you. Sometimes a past person is somebody we didn't even date before, but maybe we crossed paths before. And now they're coming around. The two of you are reconnecting and you're having a chance at love. So anyway, for some of you, take it or leave it. There might be a connection to the past. If that's not relevant, don't take that message. The Six of Cups is also an energy of like a very strong soul connection between two people. And like I said, it's also just like a really beautiful card of making memories with somebody, okay? It's kind of like they might say to you, I feel like I've known you before, right? It's that kind of vibe, even if you've never met them. There's just something like really easy and natural within the connection. So let's see what other actions they could be taking. Six of Swords. Six of Swords is definitely a transitional energy to indicate that maybe they're going through some sort of change within their life. So they might be talking to you about some sort of shift that they're making, something that's changing for them. I don't know, there's something that's transitional in their energy this week. Tell me more, please, about what actions they could be taking. And then we've got the Devil card. That's interesting, you guys. So we've got the Devil beside the Six of Swords. And I just said like the Six of Swords is like a transitional energy. It can be like leaving something behind. This is interesting because remember when we had the Four of Cups and I was like, it kind of feels like your person might be withdrawing from something emotionally this week that is draining their energy. And then in the actions with the Six of Swords and with the Devil, it looks like this person is disconnecting from something that feels toxic to them. So again, general reading, but it does look like there could be something in your person's life where they're going to have to be pulling back their energy, maybe setting some boundaries, disconnecting from that situation. Again, take it if and how it might connect, but it does look like this week is bringing in some transitional energy for your person. But it's a really good thing, Virgo, because it's definitely showing me that they're emotionally disconnecting from something that has felt toxic, whether that's a friendship, something to do with their job, something in their family, or you know, it's a love reading. I mean, maybe they have an ex who's kind of bothering them and they're like, no, I got to set boundaries. Like, we're broken up. Don't talk to me. Whatever it is, it definitely looks like your person is actively disconnecting from something that just doesn't feel good for them. So that feels productive. Okay, so let's look at Virgo's energy for this week. Let's take a peek. All right, first card coming out. That is interesting, Virgo. So this is very different than some of the energy we saw for your person. Seven of Swords is like, kind of like the Thief of the Tarot, somebody sneaking around, not being honest. It can be a self-sabotaging kind of energy as well. So let's see where this goes. I'm definitely curious, you guys. Tell me more about Virgo's energy this week. Page of Pentacles. Okay. I'm gonna pull one more. Let's get one more card about Virgo's energy this week. The Nine of Pentacles, okay. So, I don't know. I kind of feel like there's a message here about not sabotaging a good thing. Take it or leave it, right? If this message is not for you, don't take this message, Virgo. But it's interesting to me to be like, there's the Seven of Swords And then there's the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So let's kind of break it down. Seven of Swords, like I said, can be like self-sabotaging, you know, pushing away a good thing. It can also be struggling to open up, like feeling like it's hard to be vulnerable. But then it's followed by the Page of Pentacles, which is an energy of like reaching out. So what I'm getting here is like, you're definitely interested in this person, but then we've got the Nine of Pentacles, and I guess if you're like a single Virgo, I'm getting a little bit of a vibe that maybe somebody's going to be pursuing you this week. But if you've been burned in love before, maybe even with that Seven of Pentacles, maybe that indicates that somebody was deceptive to you, they hurt you. It's like you might have trouble recognizing this love offer. Like, I think this is particularly strong message if you're a single Virgo. I just feel like there's going to be an opportunity for somebody coming in this week who's really into you. We saw that in their energy. But I also feel like there's almost going to be a little bit of hesitancy here. It's interesting because I'm getting like missed opportunity, which is kind of something I felt in your person's energy. So I'm like, are they going to try to talk to you and you're not going to be interested? And then they're going to be like, no, I really want to like get to know Virgo, but maybe you're not reciprocating. Like, I almost feel like the word I'm getting with the Nine of Pentacles is like super single. Like, maybe you're single and you're like, I'm not dating, I'm not putting myself out there. And then this energy comes in, and I feel like the tarot is saying like, recognize the opportunities that are here for you this week. I just feel like some of you have been burned before, and now there's like a hesitancy around commitment and opening up, which totally makes sense, by the way. I think, you know, a lot of us have been there at one point or another. But I feel like the tarot is saying like, don't let past experiences hold you back from really, you know, allowing yourself to explore this connection. Because if you're single, you might miss out on an opportunity this week if you're just like kind of closed off and you're like, well, I've been hurt before, I'm not going to be open to love, which is your choice. If you want to do that, you could also do that. But if you do want love and you want to be open, I think you're going to have to figure out how to kind of get out of your own way. Okay. Now, another thing I'm getting is if you're currently with somebody, I think that your person is so ready for commitment, but it feels like you're a little bit scared. Again, like that Seven of Swords is saying, like, maybe you have been with people in the past who lied, who cheated, who were sneaking around. And so you're here with this person and you love them, but I'm getting a little bit of like a fear of commitment here, energy coming from you this week, Virgo. So if that is coming up for you, I think there's an opportunity to explore where that's coming from. Like, if you're feeling scared about moving forward with this person, what is that, right? Is it because of something they've done, or is it because of something in your past, for example? Because I don't see problems with their energy. Like, I wasn't picking up on anything problematic. Like, when I looked at them, it was more like they love you, they want to be with you. But your energy is definitely coming across a little bit more maybe scared of committing. And I think it comes from somewhere, but you also need to maybe separate out, is this fear coming from something that they're doing, or is it something historical, right? So just food for thought, take it or leave it, right, Virgo? But let's see what you could be feeling this week. Let's take a look at that. Queen of Pentacles, good. This is your energy. So I hope that this indicates that you're just gonna get like steady, stable, I don't know, step into that Queen of Pentacles energy. Don't worry about the gender, you guys. It's just the energy of somebody who is like secure, grounded. Tell me more about what Virgo could be feeling this week. Five of Cups, yeah. I just think there's something historical here. I'm really getting the word historical coming to mind quite strongly, Virgo. And that's not a word I use a lot, but it's really, really, really coming into my mind for your reading today, that there is something historically that happened that led to a big disappointment in love. And so I think what's happening this week is that there is somebody here showing you love, showing you commitment, demonstrating enthusiasm for the relationship. And you know, you're feeling it, but there's also a little bit of that fear because you've been burned before, you've been let down before, right? So I think there's maybe a little bit more of a cautious energy that you're approaching this with. Tell me more, please, about what Virgo could be feeling this week. Three of Pentacles, good. Okay. So here's the thing, you guys. The Three of Pentacles is about working together as a team, coming together, being on the same team, solving problems. Like, if there is anything coming up for you this week, like fears, anxieties, insecurities, related to something historical, you know, you could talk to your person, right? Because when I look at your person's energy, it feels very loving. So if you're feeling a little bit scared, like maybe you could talk to them and then you guys could have a conversation and kind of work through that and talk about what that means. I feel like this is such a supportive energy where the two of you have each other's back. So you don't have to like hide how you're feeling. I feel like the tarot is like, you know, if this person really is this amazing, loving, caring, exceptional human being, like you can be vulnerable with them and you can talk about some of these things. And, you know, sometimes with situations like this, if you open up and be vulnerable, it can bring you closer together as well. But you have to kind of take that step, right? So let's see what actions Virgo could be taking this week. Good. I like that, you guys. Ace of Cups. I feel like this is you pushing through or pushing past maybe any fears and insecurities and being like, you know what? I'm not going to let that hold me back from being vulnerable. I'm going to open up my heart and I'm going to see where this goes. Because this is a very like emotionally connected energy where it's like you're going to start to open up and put your feelings out there and not hold back, right? Tell me more about what actions Virgo could be taking. The world, good. So here's what I'm getting for the world, okay? The world is about wrapping up a cycle. And like I said, there's something that I feel strongly showing up in your energy this week around something historical that's related to like a disappointment that you experienced. And I think it's kind of influencing how you feel this week. However, the world is saying, you know, could this week be an opportunity to get closure about that? If you realize these feelings are coming up, this could be a really good opportunity for you to maybe like address them, right? And let them go or find a way to release them so that it's not getting in your way. Tell me more, please, about what actions Virgo could be taking. 9 of Swords, yeah. There's what I've been talking about, right? The anxiety, the fear, the sleepless nights, getting up in your head, right? So this is a big overthinking kind of energy. So it does tell me, Virgo, that maybe there is something this week where you're really, you know, maybe gonna get up in your head, be overthinking, get really anxious. But something that we talk about on my channel is, you know, thoughts are not facts, right? This is something that helps me if I ever feel stressed out, right? Like I kind of check myself and I'm like, just because I'm thinking this, it does not mean it's real, you know, like thoughts can be true or false. And I think sometimes we like take all of our thoughts as if they are fact, and sometimes they're not. Sometimes they are thoughts that are very driven by, you know, fears, right? Fears, anxieties, insecurities, we all have that. But I think the trick is to not get overwhelmed by overthinking. So I think this is you taking action this week to address anything that is causing you to get up in your head so that you're not letting that really heavy overthinking energy of the 9 of Swords like infiltrate this. Because it's like on the one hand, it's like we've got this person who's like super into you and in love with you, but then at the same time, it looks like there's something going on for you this week. Something is coming up for you specifically, Virgo, and it's gonna maybe cause you to get in your head and overthink. And I feel like the tarot is saying, watch for that happening and then kind of like, you know, fact check yourself and check in and be like, where is this coming from? Is it coming from this person or is it coming from something maybe historical, you know? Do a little bit of a check-in, right? So moment of truth. Let's see what the potential outcome is here. Let's take a look. Okay, 3 of Wands. Look at that. That's really good, you guys. So, and when I held up this card, it said 2222 on the viewfinder. Okay, so if you go back like 10 seconds, you'll see when I hold up this card, that's the timestamp. The reason that's standing out to me is because 2222 to me, too many twos. It's a card of union, right? And I'm not like an expert in numerology, but my understanding is that the twos represent, you know, partnership and coming together. And so to me, it's significant to get that numerology with the 3 of Wands, which is a card about the future, right? So this to me is saying in the outcome that you guys are having a future together, getting excited about the future. So it feels positive. It feels like if there is some anxiety or doubt or fears getting triggered for you this week, Virgo, it looks like you're going to be able to move past it and get back to the business of planning your future together with this person. Because this is a really lovely, expansive energy. This is like you guys are going places together. So I hope that, you know, I'm like, what do I want to say? I hope you're able to overcome any of these fears coming up this week. I know it feels shitty when that anxiety kind of creeps in, but I think the tarot is saying like, look, that might happen this week, as it does for many of us in various points in our lives, but it's about like how you interact with it and what you do about it. And again, I just feel like maybe even at the start of the week, you find yourself holding back a bit emotionally, getting up in your head, questioning things. But then by the end of the week, you're like talking to your person, they're supporting you, you guys are like getting stuff out in the open, supporting each other, and then you can kind of get back on track with this 3 of Wands, which is just, like I said, like planning for the future and getting excited about what comes next. Okay, so that's what I see for you today, Virgo. If you enjoyed this reading, you know what to do. Give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. If you would like to get a personal reading, I do offer those through Etsy, and the link is in the description box right below this video. Of course, I wish you so much love, so much happiness, Virgo, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.